34-29, Chabot are up on the Storm. And Napa Valley, who's taking the long drive down from Napa. Slowly see their season hanging in the balance. Still only down by 5. From the corner, air ball 3, Jasmine Fontilla, but Ariana Aguilar able to grab the offensive board over to Pollard. Now off to her right. Jamison trying to go inside. Fontilla trying to find Aguilar. Shot clock's down to 5. They're going to have to hurry. Pollard trying to get the shot to go, but can't. Nia Hunter there for the rebound. Oh, Hunter working her way through the paint on the drive, going downhill, but a little too strong on the layup attempt. There's Jamison. Thought about taking it coast to coast. Instead, gives it to Pollard, but she's fouled on the shot. We'll go to the line for 2. And even for Artesia Pollard, Levi, you'll get a kick out of this. Pollard and Chabot's Nia Hunter were teammates on an Oakland Tech Lady Bulldog squad that would go on to three-peat as CIF state champions during their time in high school.
I mean, you know better than I do how good Oakland Tech and their basketball program is. But when you get 2 players that were teammates, they know the ins and out of the gameplay. They know what they do consistently in the game, and so playing against each other makes it that much harder, especially in the playoff scenario.
Yeah, definitely quite an experience when you could have that, seeing someone that shared the same uniform as you on the other side of the floor. And even for Oakland Tech, being coached by Leroy Hurd, they're also in line to have another good season in the CIF rankings. And the last Oakland high school team, the three-peat for a CIF state, were the McClymonds High football teams from 2016 to 2018. If we talk about in pro sports, the last Oakland pro team, the three-peat, were the Oakland A's from the early 1970s. The Oakland Tech is doing something right, apparently. As missing the 3 ball was Zoe Martinez, but Chabot able to get a second chance. Nia Hunter not able to capitalize on it, however. Jamison hits the brakes, slows it down. Going to give it to Torres. Being outside, inside the paint. There's Helena White waiting underneath the hoop to throw it off the window.
It's exactly what they were practicing in the pregame, that exact play. You leave her alone on the back door because you don't see her, and it's automatic 2 points. You're not going to miss that.
And Helena White, a 2-sport athlete at Napa Valley. Outside of basketball, she's also a middle hitter and middle blocker on the volleyball team there. Chabot not able to get one to go in. Jamison leading the offense. Trying to give it off to Fontilla. Aguilar from the left corner for the triple. Napa Valley now up 36-34 with just under 3 minutes left to go in the half. Crowd here inside the gymnasium coming to life. Good crowd on hand for a playoff matchup. Chelsea Antonero still with the rock, giving over to Hunter.
Shot clock at 7.
Martinez, Hunter now at 5. Plachette trying to get one off. Chucks it up at the last second. Gets the friendly bounce off the end of the rim to go. Tying the game up at 36. Equalizer for the sophomore out of Livermore. Ashley Torres, Jamison. Hit Fontilla in the corner. Napa Valley setting up 5 out. Torres now going inside off the glass.
A team that utilizes the backboard you don't see very often, but Napa Valley not afraid to use the glass.
Yeah, Napa Valley, a high percentage shooting team for sure. Antonero going inside. Muther and one finish. That was in Sydney Muther to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
Just a defensive breakdown by Napa Valley, not getting into place. As soon as Muther gets that ball, you need to separate her in the basket, but she stayed on her hip, which allows Muther to slide down, and then when you finally do come over to play defense, you're going to draw contact and send her to the free throw line, as she did here.
And Muther able to get the free throw to go, tying the score up again, or actually no, Chabot taking the lead now, 39-38, with about a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Second round opportunity for the NorCal Regionals on the line. There's Ashley Torres to Jamison.
Got to watch Aguilar in the corner here.
Yeah, she's waiting for the ball to come to her. You got free hands. Shot clock's down to 4. Aguilar now at the top now. Decides to chuck it up way off the mark for 3. Ariana Aguilar kind of rushed her shot there. Knowing at the time was winding down the shot clock. Oh, Plachette not able to get the call. White fell to the floor. Napa Valley picks it back up. Fontilla, Aguilar left wide open. Oh, air ball. Not enough on the shot.
They got the numbers. They got to rush down quick.
And that's a narrow finding Hunter. Minutes now turn to seconds. Antonero tried to go for the 3 from the top, but misses. Now 41 seconds left on the game clock. Chabot still up by 1. It's been a close ball game so far tonight. Torres left open for the 3. No Gladiator guarding up. The freshman from Pinole. That puts Napa Valley up 41-39 with 20 seconds left. Shot clock has been turned off. Chelsea Antonero over to Sophia Limbo. Now back to Antonero. Chabot trying to look for the last shot to end the quarter. Probably going to try to look for the 3. Antonero, game clock down to 5. Now to Hunter. Hunter guard up by Jamison. Chucks it up, and it's way off. As that will take us to halftime with Napa Valley having the lead now, 41-39. And what a half we had there, Levi. Going back and forth, bucket for bucket, band for band, in the opening round of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals.
I'd love to be in the locker room to hear what the coaches have to say to these teams during the half. We have 15 minutes on the clock before we start the third quarter, and I doubt either team is going to come out with more than 5 minutes on the clock. Both of these teams need to break down every single thing offensively and defensively. Napa Valley not missing, but then Chabot also getting the exact shots that they want. Some of them not going down, but getting the exact shots. You have Alexa Plachette, who had the first 8 points for Chabot, and then Nia Hunter starting to warm up, not doing as much as she usually does, but right now it doesn't matter. Putting up 41 points in one half is absolutely incredible, but when you allow 39, that's what diminishes the game, and vice versa for Napa Valley.
Yeah, and you can see Napa Valley, they'll take the opportunities wherever they can get them, and they definitely showed that against the Gladiators. So whatever Mark Inger decides to draw up during the halftime break is definitely going to be something that will help the Gladiators get them to the second round, which will be a tall task, as proven here in the first half tonight. But this game already has lived up to the billing, and we're happy to provide coverage for it here on NorCal Sports TV. As we'll take a halftime break ourselves, and when we come back, we'll bring you the second half of this tight matchup here in the opening round of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals. It's Napa Valley and Chabot here on NorCal Sports TV.